Hi. I wasn't planning on doing a voiceover, but the video sounded really boring without it, so here I am. Let's go. If you're wondering why I left this part, it's because I find it satisfying just watching all the items pop up. Look at this. No eyes. So there is a lot to see here, so I'm gonna try and be fast. If you see me zooming through the rooms, that's why. So by now you probably noticed the stairs to third floor, and we're gonna get there. Let's just see this bottom part first. So over here, I did not like the basement, so I covered it up, and I created this gaming room by turning the wall invisible and placing two teleporters on each side. And it worked out. We got a normal bar over here, very cozy. I really wanted to show you this outside area. It's just so beautiful. I can't get over it. Oh my goodness. Got a freaking beach. It was so fun decorating this. We got a little barbecue area here. The beach bar. This might actually be one of my favorite spots in the whole condo. This and the beach, just the whole scenario. I think it turned out so well. I really love it. Tell me you wouldn't want to hang out here. It, I would spend hours here if this was actually outside my house. This area was created where there's two unmovable pillars. I just turned them invisible and built around it. That's why you wouldn't be able to go inside this bar. So following this path, we're gonna find a more private, secluded area and another hanging out spot. Yeah, I got one of those fancy TVs that move. I don't know why when I was recording I thought this was such a big deal, but here we are. And I definitely did not just miss that prompt to sit down. No, no, look at the ocean. Yep. And back at the house to show you a spot we missed. Ooh, in these curtains. Over here we have the garden. This was probably one of the first things I've done. Funny thing, there's only 4 workshop furnitures in this condo, and 2 of them are here. It's the 2 statues on the sides. The middle one is made of canvases, but don't look too close. And now finally to look at the rooms upstairs. This first room, a lot of people ask me how I did that window. Again, turning the wall invisible and putting canvases around. Over here we have the main room. I really wanted to give that feeling of lived in, like someone was just here. So yeah, I had friends over playing Ouija board. Totally normal. And a very fancy bathroom, because who doesn't need a bathroom as big as their bedroom? And now moving on to the 3rd floor. We got an aquarium over here. Very nice. Lots of fish. And over here we have a terrarium. Wait, where's my turtle? Give me a second. Found it. Alright, let's move on. And over here we have a reception area for the VIP room. And a balcony with a pretty good view. To make it feel more VIP, you actually have to talk to the receptionist and she'll tell you the code easily. She doesn't really care. And once you get the code, you can finally go in and it's a casino. Don't ask me why I wanted to build a casino. I really wanted that middle piece with the fish and it kind of just, the rest happened. But I think it looks nice. We have a poker table over here, and a blackjack table over here, a paranoid lady over there, and a roulette table over here. This was supposed to be an elevator. I mean, it is an elevator, but it was supposed to actually work and go places. But it doesn't right now. Probably won't, because I feel like I already have too much. So I wasn't sure if I should show this room in the video or not. It's just a little Easter egg. It was created by a friend, the same friend that also created another thing you're about to see now. So going back to this room, we have the computer, and it has a little secret. If you actually click to play Silent Hill, you get teleported to Silent Hill. This was actually a project started by my friend Guillermo. His nickname is Penitente or Monster Andaluz. He changes around. This area was actually what made me start learning how to actually use IO so I could do some animations and spooks. Like that cleaver, that was the first time I've ever touched any IO, and it was pretty fun. Around this room, there's a bunch of hints that tell you about light and things interacting with light. I show around a few, but basically what you have to do is turn off the lights and a code will show up. And then I can move on. And that opens the way for this hallway with ominous rooms. And now you're stuck. No way but forward. Yeah, the corridor is getting longer. That was also a lot of fun to make. Now into our next room.
Got to get out of here.
No, that room, not so much. It was kind of challenging. So the next few areas, I actually added it after we kind of finished it. I had this idea in my head and I wanted to do it. So this might all look like Silent Hill inspired because I'm not a Silent Hill fan. This probably gives more Resident Evil vibes. Ooh, a green light. I wonder what's inside. Yup. And then at the end of the corridor, we have a laboratory. I spent so much time decorating this, but it was worth it. I like how it turned out. So you actually have to turn on the lights before you can do anything, and you can find it here on this locker with the handprint again. And then you can put it on the computer, and that's when you can actually start doing stuff. And the puzzle on this room is going to be mixing ingredients, but you have to do it in the right order. You can pause it here if you want to try and do it for yourself. Yay, now we have the green vial. We can finally get out of here. So it was at this moment I noticed I forgot to show around the room a little bit more, so here's me trying to do that. Misclick. I made that little drawing so people knew where to put the vial. Now we can finally leave. And now we're back to Silent Hill vibes. I will remember to turn on the flashlight any second now. Yeah, and there it is. Okay. Are you ready? And we're back. Damn, that was a trip. Oh, I almost forgot about Max. Look at him with his sunglasses, so cool. I built him a little house. You get smaller when you get close, so you can actually hang out in here. And this is what the house looks like on the outside with the third floor. Thank you so much for watching. This was the first time I've ever voiced anything, so I was a bit nervous, but we made it. Thank you. Bye.